But in this situation, I think that just texting or calling is never a bad move. You know, I always think it's one, in the intent in which how you're doing it, and then two, it's just how you carry it out. So if the intent is just a very innocent angle, like, hey, we already established that we're kind of digging each other and I would like to get to know you more, I think that's cool. Like, just really, let's take it slow. Let's just kind of be friends that know that we like each other and see how that develops. Like, I think that's cool. And then the way you carry it out is, if you're just like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? I was gonna go grab a bite to eat. I wanted to know if you wanted to come along. It's still very innocent. It doesn't come off like, hey, do you wanna go fuck right now? Like, it doesn't come off that way. So I always think it's in the delivery and the intent.
So that's what you would text?
Yeah.
Within the 3 days?
Yeah, or I'd be like, hey, like, well, you know, how have you been? It was nice meeting you or running into you, or however we met. I would probably say that, and you know, and try to create a conversation that way.
So do you think that that is keeping it real?
Yeah, because I'm letting him know that, like, all right, well, I haven't heard from you and I want to hear from you, so this is my way of hearing from you. Like, I want to start this conversation.
Is there such thing then as keeping it too real? Like, for example, texting exactly what you just said? Because what you were feeling is, hey, wait a second, how come you didn't text me yet? Well, maybe I should make the first move. Okay, and then that's not what you texted. What came out on the phone was, hey, I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat. So that's already game right there. The game that you don't want to play, that a lot of people don't want to play.
I guess that's true.
It already happened, because that's not, because what really should be texting is, or what really should come out is like, hey, I've been waiting for you, motherfucker, for 3 days. What the fuck? Are you gonna text me or what? That's what you're thinking, so that's what you should be texting.
I'm not even thinking that though. I would never think that. If anything, I would think, honestly, what I would be thinking would be like, dang, I really like this guy. I'm kind of bummed that, you know, I didn't leave a solid enough impression that he just couldn't wait to communicate with me. But I'm like, I don't want to lose this opportunity, so I'm gonna hit him up.
So that's where you're gonna text him?
No.
Oh.
So that's what I'm thinking, but given social IQs and the way you interact with people, I don't think you should ever really say what you're thinking, because what people think in their heads, and then what comes out, and then what other people receive, it might just be like pure chaos.
So I kind of feel like then, at the end of the day, no matter what, a little bit of game is always necessary. Not the game as in like, yo, what up, girl? Like, not that type of game, but
strategic movement. Yes,
strategic movement, strategic communication.
Right.
It seems like even that is a little bit is a must.
But I think you, honestly, I don't think you ever interact with another human being in a way that there isn't a strategy behind it. Not to say that there's an angle that you're working, or that you're like doing some sneaky shit to get your way. That's not what I mean at all. I just mean that there's just always a way that you talk to people, depending on the type of relationship you have. I don't think you ever once talk to a person the way you're really thinking about shit in your head. Do you do that? Like with me? Do you like?
All the time. Yeah, like after the
You never sugarcoat anything?
No, not really.
No wonder I always call you a jerk.
No, cause like for real, like let's say if I haven't seen David in a long time, right? I'm like, hey fucker, I miss you, where the fuck are you at? Like that's literally what I'm thinking in my mind. I'm not gonna be like, hey fucker, where the fuck is David at? Shit, man, I fucking wanna kick it with them. Hey, would you like to grab some pizza?
That's true, that's kind of frontin' too. Oh, this is so complicated.
But I think for girls, or like, not for girls, but for girls and guys, in the beginning of the dating phases, as much game as people hate, I think when you don't have a little bit, or if you don't communicate with the norm, at least in the beginning, people come off really fucking creepy. Because even what you said, like, hey, I don't usually do this, but you know, you're really interesting to me and I just wanted to text you. That can come off like, you don't usually do this. Bitch, I bet you do this all the time, the fuck?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can easily see that come off. Cause like I remember, okay.
How do you have all this game experience? How many
Okay.
girls did you date before me? How do you know all this stuff?
Okay.
I'm so innocent compared to you.
You were the one that was helping me with all this stuff when I was hitting up on girls in college.
No, you were just asking me questions and I would just answer what I would do.
All right, so there's this one girl.
Don't flip the script
Okay.
like that.
In college at UCLA.
Are we gonna talk about, oh God.
There was this one girl.
You love talking about girls that got away.
No,
video.
there's just another girl. I didn't even get a chance. She was never even in my grasp. She just saw me and was like, oh shit, this was a pedophile, just bounced.
Oh yeah, okay, tell me.
So, so in the beginning of class, in the beginning of my first quarter there's this girl that I thought was pretty cute. I liked the way she dressed, I liked her style, I liked the way she talked, and I just thought she was a really cool personality, and she stood out from a lot of other girls in my class.
Cool.
And then we were talking one day, and I realized that she liked Justice, which is like an electro DJ. I hit you up, and I'm like, hey, there's this girl that I met. She likes Justice. Barely anyone knew about Justice at this time. And then I was like, hey, I was thinking about maybe compiling like a CD.
Oh, and them driving or something.
No, that's a different girl that you ruined my relationship with.
Whatever,
this
your
first
game sucks.
No, you're the one that's giving me this game. Well, anyways, back to the original
That shows
story.
that you have no game and it sucks.
Back to the
You're
original story.
asking me.
Back to the original story.
I'm the luckiest girl ever.
So that girl, and you're like, yeah, go ahead and make her that CD. Okay, I was like, all right, cool. Hell yeah, I got a girl's approval. You know, this is what I wanted in my head, and she's okayed it. I'm like, all right, cool. Next day in class, I was like, hey.
Did you ever talk to her prior to that?
Yeah, like once or twice.
Oh.
And then the next day in class, I gave her the CD, and I was like, hey, I made you a Justice compilation. And then the look on her face.
That's too soon,
The
bro.
look on her face was like a guy reaching up her skirt in a Japanese subway. Like she was like, oh, like it hit her right out like off guard, and she was like, thanks. And then I was like, fucking Gio, she fucked this shit up. So like, and I mean like I was trying to be as real as I can, and I was hoping to like connect with someone that I felt like was gonna be
Did you really say fucking Gio?
yeah. So I was hoping that I was gonna meet someone and finally not have to like go through that whole fucking game
That
dancing and shit,
sucks.
and we could just be real and be like, yo, like if you like fucking chocolate chip cookies, why don't we go fucking eat chocolate chip cookies? Why do I gotta pretend and like
Yeah, totally. I
and
agree.
magically one day like, oh, didn't know you were gonna be at this bakery and then fucking eat it. Like why can't we just be real, right?
Right.
But I mean I listened to you and then now she thought I was a pervert.
Which is good though, because then maybe that's what she likes. She likes fake shit. So, hello, I just help you filter some shit out.
No,
You're welcome.
You just help yourself keep me for yourself.
Ew! I never wanted you. You're so gross. Everyone over there already knows on that side of the screen that I wanted nothing to do with you.
Sure.
Whatever. But going back to the topic at hand, Mr. I love talking about myself. Yeah, I don't know. I think just come off as real as possible, and if they're creeped out by you, fuck them. Like, stupid. I don't know. I don't know. I just hate bullshit. So I'm just like, just be upfront, say what you gotta say, do what you gotta do. Maybe they find you creepy, but there's gonna be someone out there that's gonna be like, you're speaking the language that I understand, and you're gonna find the love of your life.
Like me.
So, if you guys would like to hear the guy perspective on the 3-day rule, go ahead and click on this beautiful gentleman's face here. I'm not even gonna have an annotation here. I don't even know why I said click on his face. But at the bottom of the screen, right here, you can click to check out his video. Peace!
What's up, y'all? So we always hear stories about the friend zone, and it typically revolves around the guy. Because it's usually the guy that's chasing the girl and he's the one that gets friend zoned and boom, he's all sad. And we have all these videos online about guys being in the friend zone and not knowing what to do. But the thing is, one thing that is commonly left out is that girls are often in the friend zone too. And I just found out from Gio that she was actually once in the friend zone. Why don't you tell me about it?